What's up, YouTube, man? Good morning, world. It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni. This is episode 2 of Smoking Politics with Me vlog. Like I told y'all, I gave y'all my word. I'm gonna keep dropping these every day, every morning or every afternoon. But nonetheless, you will get these every day. I'll be speaking on, always touching on mental health. You know what I'm saying? Current events, I'll touch on it here and there, but like I said, I'm trying to really be different from the rest of the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when it comes to real major current events, I'll speak on it. But as of now, I don't see nothing that's really major of me worth speaking on, because my fellow YouTubers, they're already all over that. And good for them. Most of them do very well at what they do. And a lot of them, I don't even respect. But nonetheless, over here, this morning, what I want to speak about, obviously, is more about mental health awareness. And particularly, I want to speak on when you see somebody, you don't have to know them, a stranger on the street. If you see them suffering and you know they suffer bad from mental illness, some type of mental illness, conversation goes a long way. So before we start, everybody grab your bongs, your vapes, your raw papers, your Dutches, your Swisher Sweets, whatever's your pleasure, and come smoking politics with me, man. Subscribe, hit that bell, share this, engage in the comments, please. Get this out to the masses. Please let the ads play, because that's another way I get paid. That's how all us content creators that are monetized get paid. I always let the ads play. Ever since my bro Slim, shout out to ODM Slim, he was telling me, oh, let the ads play. That's how I get paid. I was like, wow, that's how this is before I was monetized. He was like, yeah, man, that's how everybody gets paid. So ever since then, this was like a few months ago before I got monetized. Ever since then, because I ain't gonna lie, I always skip the ads. But ever since he told me that that's how the content creators get paid, I let the ads play. I watch videos to the full entirety because I want that same karma. So shout out to all the people that are really letting the ads play and watching the video to its full entirety. I appreciate y'all. Blessings to everybody. And like I said, we can learn to disagree in the comments. That's what we call balance in the world. So anyway, what I want to speak about this morning is when you see someone, and you don't have to know them, if you see somebody that's suffering bad from some type of mental illness or some type of mental trauma, conversation goes a long way. I want to say about 2.5 weeks ago, when I was in front of Believe Music Studio, shout out to Believe Music Studio, my man Benny Haas, everybody that's connected to Believe Music Studios out there in the Matanzas area, in the Bronx, in the South Bronx. I was there with Sonny Get Money, shout out to Sonny Get Money, East Harlem's own, and his cousin, and we watched some woman walking up and down the street crying hysterically. A lot of people, nobody really said nothing to her. Everybody was just staring at her, just looking at her. The only people that would said something to her was obviously myself and some older Spanish woman. The first time when she walked by, I just looked at her and I told her, I said, hey, everything's gonna be all right. Keep your head up. I'm sure you've been through worse. You overcame that. Keep your head up. And she's all like, thank you. And she kept on crying, and she walked, So me and Sonny Get Money and his cousin continue our conversation. No, actually, it was me and Sonny at first. We continued our conversation. Then his cousin ended up pulling up a few minutes later. Now I want to say we're sitting there for about, we're shooting the shit for about probably 8 minutes, 10 minutes. This woman, she comes back. This time she's crying more hysterically. And as she's walking right next to us, I told her, hey, everything's gonna be all right. And she comes right up to me, mind you, She don't know me from a can of paint. I don't know her from a can of paint. She comes right up to me and she extends her hand for a hug. And I hug her, you know? And she needed that, you know? And she just started crying even more, bursting more snot and tears into my shirt, whatever, man. Little did she know, even though I know I was helping her, but little did she know, she was helping me. Because shit, I needed a fucking hug too. I need a hug now. Shit, while we bullshitting. But I be hugging my damn self. But listen, yeah, man. So that right there, you know, I'm living up to what I be preaching about. You know, I just don't sit in front of this camera and say, oh, we should do this or we should do that. No, I actually out there putting in that action. I'm actually out there putting in that legwork when it comes to starting a conversation and letting people know that, hey, it's okay, man. Hey, I too suffer from this and that. You're not alone, you know? And, you know, I hope wherever she's at, I hope she's good now. You know what I'm saying? I know I helped her a lot with that hug. We exchanged energy, you know what I'm saying? And little did she know she helped me. She definitely helped me, you know, because like I said yesterday, I've been going through a lot of shit for a while now. I want to say for the last 5.5 months, I've been going through a lot of mental shit, you know, fighting within my own self, fighting my own demons, you know, and that hug helped. Even though I hugged her, she came for me to be, you know, to be consoled and all that, but she helped console me too. So shout out to her. When I go back to the Bronx, if I ever see her, I wanna know if she's okay. So yeah. So I highly suggest, you know, if you see somebody out there, man, you don't have to hug them because, you know, I know a lot of people are real iffy about touching strangers and all that. I am too, but, you know, I felt like it was necessary. She came and extended. I wasn't going to push away, you know, like that's somebody's child right there. That's somebody's niece, sister, cousin. You know, I have a lot of female cousins. I got sisters. I have daughters, you know, who knows? I have a mother, aunts. Who knows if one of them will go through that? What if they need a hug too, you know what I mean? So I definitely hugged her and she hugged me, you know what I'm saying? And we helped each other. So with that being said, I highly recommend, especially if you are out there and you feel the same way I feel about mental health awareness. When you see somebody, you don't have to know them, strangers, you know, conversation, man, it goes a long way, man, because you don't know what these people are going through. Everybody's storm is different, you know, and who knows, she could have, me hugging her, I probably saved her life right there. She was probably, because the way she was going and hysterical, she was probably trying to call it quits, you know. Maybe I saved her life, maybe I saved other people's lives, because, you know, maybe she wanted, who knows, some people want to call it quits, but they want to take a few people with them, you know what I mean? Hopefully I help prevent that, you know, and mostly I help cheer her up and let her know that there is some good in this world. There's people that do care. We don't have to know each other, but, you know, I care about people, you know. I'm human, you know. I'm not a monster over here, so I do care. Yeah, man. So, like I said, man, love yourself, man, first. So that way you can love others accordingly. Separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy and keep striving no matter what. And like I said, when you see somebody, man, you see a stranger out there going through it and you know they suffer bad from some type of mental illness, conversation, people, it helps. You don't have to go hug them like I do, you know, but conversation helps a long way, you know, letting them know like, hey, whatever you're going through, it's gonna be all right. And you gotta hit them with, I'm sure you've been through worse, and look, you're still here. Because, you know, a lot of people go through a lot of shit, man. you know. Yeah, so this has been episode 2 of Smoking Politics with Me vlogs. I'll be giving you some short videos later. Be on the lookout. I'm dropping an episode of an event that my management and my label, they did. Love X Lust Events presents with Time is Money Empire LLC presents part 2 of the pop-up shop. That'll be dropping later tonight. It should have been dropped, but there was I made it an hour and some change. Now I was told that it don't have to be an hour and some change, so now I gotta dig back and cut it all up, and it takes time. I'm not on a computer, I'm on a phone, so it takes time. But with that being said, be on the lookout for that. That's gonna drop. Subscribe and hit the bell, please, and separate yourself from people that don't deserve your energy, man, and watch people, man, because a lot of people be moving funny. A lot of people, when you don't how am I gonna say this, when you don't do what they want, I notice their support and shit stops. That tells me a lot right there. What, you're only supporting when I'm doing stuff you want me to do? But yeah, blessings to everybody, man. Like I said, love yourself first, so that way you can love others accordingly, man. And it's pretty much it, man. That's all I got to say. Until next time, till tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, episode 3, I'll be speaking about something else, probably a story time. I don't know if something's newsworthy of current events. I'll touch on that. But as far as things are looking, my fellow YouTube content creators, they got that in the bag, so you could go look on their channels for that shit. Over here, it's gonna be different. Over here, I'm on a whole different lane. I'm on a whole different spectrum. I'm all alone over here. So at least you know what you're getting over here, and you know what you're gonna get all the time. Blessings.
On Hood. Shout out Smoking Politics with Me with Giovanni. On Hood. Everybody chime in with Cuz. Cuz not a custer, and Cuz do his thing. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it 55 straight. Even if I still was in prison, I would have loopers and videos in so I could chime in with Cuz. Can I keep it 55 straight? On 55 straight. On Hood.